Today, we are answering a question from Davide who wrote to us a few days ago. His Hamletic doubt about a new motorcycle is one that many enthusiasts have also shared in recent months, both through our social channels and in person at the last EICMA. Davide is undecided between two motorcycles that, on paper, appear almost identical. Both feature a 21-inch front wheel, a displacement of around 450 cubic centimeters, and a price close to 6,000 euros. However, when looking at them more closely, they reveal significant differences. This comparison revolves around two much-discussed models in the adventure motorcycle world, the Royal Enfield Himalayan 450 and the CF Moto 450 MT. Search, buy, sell the used bike of your dreams. Here we are. It's up to me to take on the task of answering our friend David's question, hoping to provide objective insights to help him make a well-informed decision and head in the right direction in this competitive "which one should I choose" dilemma. So, first things first, let's put these two motorcycles into their segment and understand what kind of machines we're dealing with. Both are built for those who seek adventure, which means they're not just for casual Sunday rides on winding country roads, but are also designed to tackle off-road challenges, break through limitations, and embrace the unknown. However, while they share a similar purpose, they have two distinct souls. On one side, the Royal Enfield Himalayan is a motorcycle with a globetrotter spirit, a bike that embraces the old-school, rugged, go-anywhere attitude. On the other hand, the CF Moto 450 MT takes a more rally-inspired approach, especially in terms of design, appearing sleeker and more modern. These are two parallel worlds, and this is where the first major difference lies. The Royal Enfield Himalayan has always had a unique and somewhat divisive aesthetic ever since its first generation. You either love it and see it as iconic, or you struggle to appreciate its peculiar look. It's a mix of classic elements, like the round headlamp, and unmistakable personal touches, such as the lateral crash bars that give it a truly adventure-ready appearance. In contrast, the CF Moto 450 MT follows a modern and aggressive design language, but is less distinctive than the Himalayan. This makes it easier to appreciate and more universally appealing. It might not have the Himalayan's immediately recognizable personality, but it adopts a more contemporary style that aligns with the expectations of today's adventure riders. It's the kind of motorcycle that feels instantly familiar and attractive, even to those who aren't hardcore off-road enthusiasts. When it comes to perceived quality, both motorcycles give the impression of well-built, well-engineered machines. They don't have that cheap, mass-produced feel that some might expect from Asian motorcycles. The Himalayan is manufactured in India, and compared to the first generation, the leap forward in quality is remarkable. It's not a luxurious motorcycle, and in fact it embraces simplicity, even in its construction. However, Royal Enfield hasn't cut corners on materials, and this attention to durability reflects on the scale, as the Himalayan weighs 6 kilograms more than the CF Moto. The CF Moto 450 MT, built in China, is equally impressive in quality. It leaves you pleasantly surprised by its refinement, featuring well-matched materials, a well-thought-out design, and precise assembly. It has a less industrial, less metal-heavy feel than the Himalayan, yet it still exudes a sense of solidity. In short, both bikes defy stereotypes about Chinese or Indian motorcycles, proving that quality craftsmanship is no longer exclusive to European or Japanese brands. Moving on to the engine and performance, here too, we find a fundamental difference. While both motorcycles have similar displacements, 459cc for the Himalayan and 4551cc for the CF Moto, their engine configurations set them apart. The CF Moto uses a liquid-cooled parallel twin, while the Royal Enfield sticks to a single-cylinder, also liquid-cooled four-stroke engine. On paper, their performance figures are strikingly similar. The CF Moto produces 42.2 HP at 8,500 RPM, while the Himalayan delivers 40 HP at 8,000 RPM. Torque figures are also comparable, with 42 Nm at 6,500 rpm for the CF Moto and 40 Nm at 5,500 rpm for the Himalayan. But numbers alone don't tell the whole story. It's the way these bikes deliver power that truly defines their character. The CF Moto's twin-cylinder engine is livelier at high revs and favors top-end power delivery, making it more engaging on faster roads. It offers a more progressive, smoother ride with less vibration compared to the single-cylinder Himalayan. The Himalayan single-cylinder engine, on the other hand, is torquey at lower revs, which makes it a better choice for technical off-road riding and slow-speed maneuvering. It delivers power in a more linear and predictable way, which can be an advantage in rough terrain, where immediate throttle response is often more valuable than outright speed. In terms of top speed, both motorcycles exceed 150 km/h, but neither is built for outright speed. Instead, what matters most is their fuel efficiency. The Himalayan takes the lead here with an impressive 28 km/h, while the CF Moto manages around 22 km/h. Both bikes have similarly sized fuel tanks, with the Himalayan at 17 liters and the CF Moto slightly larger at 17.5 liters, meaning the Himalayan offers better range on a full tank. Looking at the chassis and suspension, both bikes use a steel frame and feature upside-down forks, 40mm Kayaba on the CF Moto and 43mm Showa on the Himalayan. Both are adjustable and both offer 200mm of travel, making them capable off-road machines. The rear monoshock suspension follows the same pattern, Kayaba for the CF Moto, Showa for the Himalayan, with identical travel and preload adjustability. Brakes and tires are also closely matched. Both bikes come equipped with ABS and a 3.3mm front disc, but the rear disc differs slightly, with the Himalayan using a 270 disc versus the CF Moto's 240mm. This difference aligns with Royal Enfield's focus on controlled, predictable braking for off-road stability. Tire sizes are almost identical at the front, 90-90-21 for both, but differ at the rear. The CF Moto opts for an 18-inch rear wheel, 140-70-18, while the Himalayan sticks with a more traditional 17-inch wheel, 140-90-17. This affects handling dynamics, with the CF Moto feeling more agile, while the Himalayan offers better stability on loose surfaces. Weight is another key factor. The CF Moto is lighter at 175 kg dry, while the Himalayan weighs in at 181 kilos. Seat height is similar, with the CF Moto at 820 mm and the Himalayan offering adjustable options between 805 mm and 845 mm, giving riders more flexibility in setting up their preferred riding position. When it comes to electronics and technology, both bikes have full-color TFT displays, but the Royal Enfield's 4-inch round unit includes integrated navigation via Google Maps, whereas the CF Moto's 5-inch rectangular display lacks built-in navigation. Both motorcycles start at 5,990, but there's one important distinction. The CF Moto comes standard with tubeless spoked wheels, while the Himalayan only offers this feature in the more expensive Comet White trim, 6,500. So, which one is right for you? If you're drawn to old-school adventure, simplicity, and character, the Royal Enfield Himalayan is the way to go. If you prefer modern performance, rally styling, and a twin-cylinder thrill, the CF Moto 450 MT is the better fit. Both are excellent choices, proving that adventure motorcycling is more accessible than ever before. What about you? What is your Hamlet doubt? We will try to answer you next time. Ciao.